Oh man, we're here, dude. We're in the motherfucking building.
Shop.
We're already talking shop. I just wiped my fucking ass, dude.
Matt wiped his butt to start the cast.
Shit, 2 hours ago, wiped my ass.
That's good.
Now.
Yeah. Wait, you wiped your ass then also, obviously.
I did, but it was like...
Didn't get it done.
It was a public dump, so I was like...
that happens. You rushed it.
Yeah, it wasn't... I took like... Actually, it was like I had been holding it in all day long, so it was like... You know when you like... I was writing a paper about like... Well, it's like a whole thing, but I was talking about like the sexual urges, basically.
Yeah.
And like how like I was like, damn, it's so weird. We have like these hormones that just like just like our wiener region fills up with like a hormone feeling. We're like, we just like meet someone. You're like, oh, I want to fuck this out of you. You know, we get these bad feelings. Well, not that bad, but we're driven by hormones. So I'm thinking about that. And then I had a poop so bad, my fucking butt zone was pulsing with the poop feeling. I was just like, oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
It was just weird. And
Same thing, yeah.
That was just, exactly.
So and it drives you to go do something.
To take a dump in the hospital.
It's like being hungry or, you start to get a boner. You're like, all right, I got to creep out of here.
I had a butt boner.
Yeah.
So I had to leave and then go. We were going to get the ultrasound. So I saw my bae in the waiting room. I met up with her and I'm like, yo, hold up. I'll hit the bathroom and dumped.
I could have ultrasounded that. See that baby you had locked in there.
What was the thing? She's like, are you gonna dump right there? People walk by there. And I'm like, dude, unless you can direct me to like the loading dock. That was like a loading dock dump I needed to take.
Yeah, you need to go down with the blue collar workers.
Yeah, dude.
Down to the...
I need to hit a handicap stall in the Home Depot, dude. Dude, so then I get done dumping. And there's just a cleaning lady just standing there like a fucking beef eater with a mop. Literally, just, like as if like I had taken too long.
Yeah.
Eye contact. I was just like... Get in there, babe.
Bro, that was kind of like I hit the family toilet at a rest stop this weekend.
Rest stop dumps are tough.
Rest stop, I just had about 8 of them in the last 3 days. Just hangover fucking rest stop dumps. Dude, I just drove like, it was fucking crazy how much we just drove.
Dude.
But this is, so we were talking about Okani.
Yeah.
I feel bad doing it to him. So I was calling him the turd all weekend. I was calling him the turd.
What's this origin story?
The origin story is on the way out, we went to Notre Dame this week. We went to Indianapolis, did a show Friday night, and then went to the Notre Dame game on Saturday. So when we drove out to the Indy show from... So, Jesus Christ, I'm out of it. It was party time, bro. So I went from New York to Philly where I picked up the turd and Beezer. And then we went and stayed at my parents' house that night. And then on Friday morning, we drove from Harrisburg to Indianapolis. But while we were driving out, I took a dump in Ohio.
Okay.
And
Have you dumped in every state?
I've dumped in like a crazy amount of states.
Damn.
In the same day, I've dumped in like 3 different states. In the same day, I've shit in like 3 different states for sure. Just nonstop.
Oh my God.
Just fast walking into rest stops after I park. Just little hit.
You just do a little
a little hop and start skipping into the...
Skipped over the curb.
So in Ohio, I took a shit and the automatic flusher didn't work. So I just had to leave a turd.
Yeah.
Just had to leave one in there. And I was like, that's going to like scare people. That's going to be spooky when they open the stall and there's the turd sitting there waiting. So then on Saturday night after the game, me and Beezer, O'Connor went home and was waiting in the hotel room. Like he was just sitting on the bed in the hotel room when we opened the door at night. And that's when I said that was like the exact same experience as some guy in the rest stop in Ohio when he opened the door and the turd was just sitting there.
Oh, that shit was so bad. God damn, dude. Oh. It's like, how many episodes? 100. It was about 137 episodes before one of us shit our pants.
Jarred one loose because of the turd. I mean, calling O'Connor the turd is so fucking funny.
I mean, see him sitting up in bed, you call him the turd.
Yeah, the turd was in there just waiting for us.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God.
And then
Oh, I gotta get it together.
We were just joking. I just kept fucking with him.
We gotta be professionals about this.
I was like, dude, I won't say it on the podcast. I won't call you the turd on the podcast. Because all of our fans would. I was like, dude, every time you get on stage, the whole people in the crowd would be like, turd. The turd.
My fucking head hurts. Oh my god. I mean, I can just. It's so funny because he probably hates that nickname more than anything.
Well, no, he was laughing at it, everything was good, but then today, he just endured fucking like 3 or 4 straight days of me driving, him sitting shotgun. Beezer's just in the back, just on his phone.
Playing a game.
Nonstop playing like Call of Duty on his phone for 12 hours. So I have nothing to do other than to bother the turd.
Yeah.
I was just sitting there, we'd be driving. I couldn't go 4 minutes without of silence. I just bothered him for three straight days.
Oh my god.
And then today, the drive from Harrisburg to Philly, he started to fight back a little.
The turd fought back?
The turd started to be like, okay. Okay, Shane.
Oh my god.
But yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh man.
I mean, what a funny fucking nickname for him. And just like the turd, dude. What's the turd doing? The turd's running around.
That is phonetically, it's just such a good nickname, dude. Oh man.
I can't believe you farted when you were laughing. That's
I
great.
hope they caught that up.
I know.
It might have.
Man. But yeah, Indianapolis was fucking so fun. You got to come with me. I know.
How were the Midwest dogs?
Midwest dogs are so funny.
Damn.
Dude made a fucking cake, a skull cake.
Fuck.
A citrus skull cake that he made at his bakery and brought.
Oh, that's so fucking funny.
The guy made a poster. That Boundaries poster was so fucking funny.
That was great.
But yeah, Indianapolis was great.
The dogs came bearing gifts.
And we went and found some scrippers. We went to the script club.
How was that?
The turd was buzzing, dude. He was
really?
Yeah, he was
firing
buzzing
on all cylinders.
Yeah, you know how he is. He supports the workers.
Loves his bays, dude.
But no, it was fun. And yeah, stayed out too late.
Yeah, dude.
Party time in Indianapolis.
You look weak, dude.
I am fucking hurting.
Damn.
And then Saturday we went to the game, and again, just got. This is what I had the most anxiety about yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Beezer got in late. The turd was already waiting. He was in bed, staring at the ceiling, just fucking.
Probably hating that new nickname, dude. That's a tough one.
It's not a good nickname.
That's fucking hilarious, but yeah.
But then me and Six were just sitting in the lobby of the hotel, and the dude who worked there started bringing out breakfast food because we got in that late.
Damn.
He was setting up the breakfast buffet, so I just.
Straight to it?
Biscuits and gravy. I was just putting in work.
Oh, man.
And then I was like, Beezer, watch this. And then I was using the serving utensil to just eat straight out of the gravy. And I feel pretty bad about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, you're like Ariana Grande when she wowed out. You ate out of like the omelet bar?
And then,
Didn't Ariana Grande do something like that at a donut place?
I'm not sure, but I think people would be way more upset with me doing it than her.
Eating straight out of the thing?
Yeah.
I think so.
And I was like, dude, and then just the anxiety of like, oh God, what if there's like security footage of that?
Someone gets their hand on
TMZ's
eating out
disgraced commedia is seen here in Indiana eating gravy out of a hotel breakfast bar. Like,
that'd be hilarious.
Yeah, that's the whole trip. That's what we got out of it. Yeah.
That's the anxiety you took out of that?
Yeah, for me, that was
going straight to the tub.
Yeah, using the serving utensil to eat sausage gravy at the hotel breakfast was pretty bad. I was doing it to be funny.
Of course.
But still, the next day, I wake up like, what a piece of shit fucking move that was. Like, I was like mad at myself.
What do you think, you tainted it? Well, you got first crack.
I'm sick.
Oh, you infected a town of people? Oh, no.
I wasn't sick then. I might have got sick from the sausage.
You spread the great Indianapolis cold of 2019?
Perhaps.
Damn.
Perhaps.
You're going to go back there next year. There's going to be nobody left, dude.
Maybe. Get some tickets.
It's going to be the leftovers. Every third person just disappeared.
Every third person that ate sausage gravy at a hotel breakfast bar. That's a good chunk of that population. Oh my God, dude. So during the game, the Notre Dame USC game, these two dudes behind us just wouldn't shut the fuck up. Mm-hmm. Start to finish. Wouldn't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
It was like, and like totally mundane, worthless conversation. Didn't know shit about football, just yapped for fucking 2 hours. Three and a half. Nonstop.
That's tight in there, too.
Ruined the fucking game.
Really?
I was just furious. I was mad the whole time. I made fun of them at one point, and everybody in the area laughed, and the guys just kept going back to the conversation. It was crazy.
That's weird.
It's like nobody can be that fucked up for that long. Like at first, I was like, all right, first quarter, this will stop because he's hammered.
Yeah.
Hopefully that fucking dies down. Didn't stop.
So they were fucked up.
Had to have been.
Damn.
Yeah, it was brutal.
And he sat there and gabbed the entire
They were
time.
fucking talking about him and this other guy clearly hadn't seen each other in a while. I think they were just old pals. So they were just sitting there talking about, like, he's talking about his fucking wife, and he's like, well, you and Arya have a fucking thing going. And like, yeah, I'll admit you can be a bit of a handful, but Arya's a great girl, and what you got, like, just, and screaming. Just screaming.
God.
And I turned around because a play happened. And then one of them paid attention and was like, holy shit, look at that. And I was like, wait, go back. Finish the fucking Arya story, please. And everyone around was like, yeah, fuck you guys. And then they just went back to fucking talking.
Damn.
It's crazy.
That's like you guys are tightly packed in there, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That would kind of suck.
Yeah, it really fucking sucked. And like the type of conversation that just...
what were you wearing, actually? What kind of gear did you have?
I got a sick-ass fucking Notre Dame Champions jacket. It's fucking sick. It's a throwback. No, it's like a long... It's like, you'll see it. I'll be wearing it every day.
Trench coat?
It's kind of.
What?
It's a sick jacket.
Where'd you get it from, the bookstore?
Yeah. You know me, dude. I'm a papered, bro.
Damn.
It's like, what, 125 for this? Psh, throw it in the bag.
Come on. Let me get that.
Not a big deal. Please.
Nah, your Notre Dame merch is going to get better and better and better.
You know, of all the horrible things that have happened, this is the one thing that's really helped. Like one stock that is rising is my Notre Dame merch.
That's fucking sick.
Its business is booming right now.
I went to a wedding for my cousin. There was 380 people there. It was humongous. It was literally like, it was pretty much all of Delaware County in this one space, or a lot of people from there. And, dude, so many people kept coming up to me, and they'd be like, hey, man, no such thing as bad publicity, huh?
I know.
Like, yeah. I don't know.
Well, I think this one is.
Yeah, I'm like,
this is a pretty bad
I'm
publicity.
like, there's definitely such thing.
Yeah, this is
like,
one.
R.E. Kevin Spacey, Harvey Weinstein. Like, there's definitely like, yeah, you know, man.
Hey.
Like, I mean, he's like, everyone will call him like, yeah, you know, I mean, how do these things go? I mean, I don't know. I think it's gonna, you know, it's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It's just like,
they all say that.
Yeah.
Which is like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It was just funny. It was the same way. I was at a bachelor party like 2 months ago, and like whenever you see someone you haven't seen in a while, whenever they want to talk Trump, it's the conversation to start it is the same thing.
Yeah,
Someone going like, I mean, I don't know. I don't see him do. You know what I mean? Like, what's he doing? I don't think he's doing that bad. And it's like, dude, what do you want to talk about? Dude, you want to talk Trump, bro?
Get to it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
I kept doing that to people like while we were fucked up we went to this hotel like bar before the game, and then like if I was just standing there, I'd be like, psh. Or like at the urinal or something, I'd be like, man, I was just reading about that Saturday Night Live thing. That's some fucking bullshit. And dudes would be like, hell yeah, man, fuck that. And I'd be like, nice.
You're throwing out feelers?
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh my god!
You could ask people, and they don't fucking know what I look like.
So you went out.
Like,
you were doing.
I would literally talk to somebody and be like, man, can you believe that fucking Saturday Night Live thing? They'd be like, yes, it's fucking bullshit, dude. People are pussies these days. I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, man.
Yeah, I bet that guy's a great guy and works really hard. Damn, so you're out in Indy doing recon.
Yeah.
You just camouflaged in the Midwest.
Yeah.
People are like, had no idea.
Dude, I ran it. Fuck. I'm going to be embarrassed about telling this story. Ran into, so we saw the starting quarterback, not the current former starting quarterback.
Okay.
He was standing there.
I know him.
Me and the turd, no, you wouldn't know him. Me and the turd are scheming. We had a couple drinks at this point. We're like, dude, the turd came up with a scheme. He was like, go tell him who you are, dude. We can go party with the fucking team, dude. Go do it. I was like, dude, turd, let's do it. So
pinky in the brain, dude.
The turd just scheming. Oh, man. It was brutal. I walked up to him. I was like, dude, huge fan, man. Yo, you were? No. He was like, no, what? I was like, anyway, that's it. I was just going to get out of here. I'll see you, man.
Oh, my God. How'd you exactly break it to him?
Something along the lines of
You follow comedy news?
yeah. I was like, hey. I swear to God, I don't know. It was getting close to game time.
Then he's gonna look it up on his phone and be like,
Fired?
fuck?
No, he did say that. He was like, "What'd you say? What'd you get fired for?" I was like, "Nah, I'd be made fun of Asian people." He was like, "Ah." Oh fuck. Yeah, that between that story and the gravy, that was the majority of replaying over and over in my head the whole drive home on Sunday.
The gravy's not a big deal. I mean, you know, sending a rhinovirus through the fucking town of Indianapolis.
Well, I didn't know I was sick.
That's kind of bioterrorism.
Kind of is. I could probably get in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, not under this administration. Last one would have gripped you right out, dude.
Yeah.
They would have fucking taken you down to
I'd
Guantanamo.
I'd be in a camp right now.
You'd be in
We wouldn't
Guantanamo
even know about it. I'd be in Gitmo right now, eating sausage gravy.
They'd probably make you eat it till you threw up, dude.
Mm-hmm. Which wouldn't take long.
Yeah.
Good chunk of hotel sausage gravy, and you're not feeling good. That's how
You
you
had
dump.
first crack.
That's how you dump across the country.
True.
That's how you dump in every state because you ate 10 pounds of biscuits and gravy
Oh,
on top of like a crazy amount of booze.
yeah. I mean, I didn't have that wild of weekend. I did have a lot of chia pudding this weekend.
Really?
A lot of chia pudding, and I've been taking like real weird dumps.
What's chia pudding?
Chia seeds are like these little seeds that if you let them sit in water, they kind of expand and become kind of little like chewy little balls, almost like tapioca.
Okay.
But they actually have like some nutritional content, not like tapioca.
What's the tapioca?
You know bubble tea?
No, I know what it is, but what is?
Just tapioca flour.
Okay.
So
and it doesn't have nutritional value?
Not much. Not compared to a chia seed, dude.
So tapioca's dishonest cuisine?
No, I wouldn't say it's dishonest.
Would you say tapioca's dishonest or no?
Let's see. If you have bubble tea and you put something completely devoid of nutrition and give someone $3 for it, I don't know. I'd say it's a bit of it's tricky. I'd say it's tricky cuisine for sure. Don't fucking look at me like that.
I don't know about these adjectives, but go ahead.
Yeah, bubble.
These are the adjectives I might use, but go ahead, man.
You ever have bubble tea?
No.
It's pretty good. It's just tea with tapioca balls. So you just suck the tea up and a huge ball flies up in your mouth and you just chew it. It's like a flavorless gummy bear.
Oh, nice.
It's like milky. You know milky?
No.
You ever had milky before?
No.
It's the dessert. It's like wrapped in rice flour and it's ice cream in the middle.
No.
Milky. That's another dessert. I don't know
It's a
how
good treat.
I don't know how I feel about it, dude. I don't know how I feel about milky. It's just you eat it and you're just kind of like, I guess I like that. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I hear you.
It confounds the taste buds.
Like Italian cookies.
Like which one?
You know what I mean? The ones that come in like a box. They're like
super
hard,
dry,
shitty,
nasty.
dry. Yeah.
I don't fuck with them at all.
Do not fuck with them. There's a lot of desserts out there that just absolutely stink.
Talking like biscottis.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Yeah,
I think you're supposed to
fuck
dunk
you.
it in
Maybe
coffee for
yeah.
like 3 hours. Yeah. But yeah, man.
Oh man.
I
Fighting that gravy cold bad.
Are you really?
Yeah. I picked up a gravy.
You're patient zero, dude.
Gravy cold, dude.
You got the gravy virus. Dude, so I've been eating all these chia seeds and I was like painting my downstairs. So I'm like moving and grooving all weekend. Dude, I was like wiping my ass today. I look at the floor and I'm like, what the fuck is that? There was little chia seeds scattered all over my. I stand up to Captain Morgan, wipe my ass, dude. I stand up and fucking hit it like that, and I look down the floor. There were fucking chia seeds. They came. I wiped and they shot out of my. They were propelled out of my butt.
No.
I had fucking owl ass.
No.
Dude. I had an owl ass, dude.
That can't be real.
I was like an owl. I was sitting there. I wiped my ass and fucking seeds.
Full rodent.
Seeds just went and like
No.
scat. I had scat popping out.
Damn.
Yeah, I had chia seeds.
I mean, that's the point of seeds. Is to do exactly that.
True.
For you to eat them and then shit them out and they spread.
Chias are supposed to be flax. You're supposed to have to grind up. Chia, it's supposed to be absorbable by your body. So I, in good faith, I got some chia pudding. Didn't really chew it up that well, thinking like all's good.
And you shit it out on the floor.
I had a couple. I had some. My butt was.
Did you pick
seeds.
them up and examine them?
I did pick them up too because they're so small. I had to like press my finger down on them so they'd stick to my finger. And then, I looked at it. I was like, that's definitely a chia seed. Knocked it back in. And then I'd wipe my ass and look at the toilet paper. I'm like, that's exactly what I picked off the ground.
Wow.
My ass was spitting seeds, dude. I was germinating the tile, dude.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's kind of bullshit. I was kind of pissed about it.
How far away? Like, I mean,
They didn't go that far.
So you stand up and lift your leg? You Captain Morgan to wipe your ass?
Well, yeah, I don't lift my leg like as high as Captain Morgan because he puts his leg onto a barrel.
But you stand
I put
up
my leg onto a squatty potty, so I'm like a minor,
really?
like a minor Captain Morgan.
Well, no wonder you had to wipe your ass again when you got
Why?
here. You wipe bad.
Well, I used to wipe sitting down.
You wipe poorly.
I had to switch. I do the stand-up wipe.
Why?
I don't know.
Why'd you have to switch?
It's weird for me to like lean all the way over and reach around. I feel like that's how girls wipe their butt. Otherwise, the best thing is you lift up the fucking bees and you go from the front and just dab it up.
That's wild.
Just dab it out, dude.
Nobody wipes like that.
I used to do it.
You used to wipe from the front?
I used to lift my balls up and just fucking dab it out and just throw it in. I used to spread. I would like spread and hit my fucking dinosaur skin underneath my balls and be like, oh, man.
Well, yeah, of course. How long were you doing that for?
Pretty much until like 4 years ago.
No.
Swear to God.
You would wipe. You would lift
wiper.
your sack up and reach in front of you and to get your butthole.
Yeah. And I would reach around. I would give myself a whole reach around on the toilet because it's like you can scoop down. Otherwise, like shifting my cheeks off and like doing like a side wipe. It's just I'm definitely just gonna smear my fucking ass crack.
You can do that.
I'm just gonna like, spray shit on my back.
You can do that.
Did you ever do that and then sit back down on the toilet and you stamp the toilet?
Yeah, probably.
I hate that,
yeah,
dude.
definitely.
I hate that. But yeah, so I stand up. Standing up is the best.
Wait, that front wipe is. You did that since you were a boy?
Since I was a young boy.
Until just about when you were 30. You did it for almost 30 years.
Pretty much, yeah. I stopped. I like was talking to my cousin about it and was like, just brought it up like nonchalantly. I was like lifting my balls to wipe my ass. This was a couple years ago, and he was like, "What?"
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, my bad."
I guess you hadn't really ever seen anyone wipe their ass.
No.
So you don't know.
No. Now that I got someone looking out for me now, but it's like,
yeah, I'll take care of you.
Yeah, I got someone.
Let me know. Oh yeah, you got
an
ass.
I got bae, dude.
Butt man.
I didn't want to know, dude, until like I was always assuming like, yeah, my ass is fine, and then
that would jar one loose. They're not a dump, but that might stimulate a fucking JO.
What?
Getting the whole nuts and dick and nuts in a hand. Yeah, it might start one for me.
Holding the whole thing.
If you get the whole package and are moving it around a little, that might result in me immediately firing one off.
So if you're holding, you got it like at a nice tropical fruit basket and you're reaching around, I guess that's kind of a double whammy.
And you're hitting butthole while you got the whole group together.
Yeah, you're just fucking dabbing too. You're just
and you're poking it,
and you got to get in there. No one ever tells you how deep you got to go into your butt to wipe it.
True. Do you go into your butthole to wipe it?
Not anymore.
You would stick the toilet paper.
That far in,
it would penetrate your asshole.
Not on the very last one. I would do like a nice surface wipe, and I'd do an exploratory probe, and I'd be like, not like real
nothing
far in.
Left in the cabinet.
The way you're down, like I would just like it would be like the however big the toilet paper was. I would give it maximal pressure on the toilet paper and then pop out. So I'm not like using physical force.
Yeah,
it's just like I'm letting the toilet paper go as deep as it possibly can go as toilet paper.
Yeah, you're letting the toilet paper do the work.
Yeah, I'm gonna like the night before
I'm jam it up your ass.
The night before I'm like twisting it into like real hard little fucking paper balls. Prepare like 15, sit them up by the toilet.
So you would lift your ass, your balls up, and then just like not in a wiping motion.
Yeah, no one told me how to wipe my fucking ass.
Jamming motion into your butthole.
Kind of, yeah.
So this became a real fucking erotic.
Not for me, just
lifting
for you.
Your sack and fucking fingering your butthole from the front.
That was just business.
No,
dude.
I know you probably thought it was strictly biz, but I'm telling you, if you lift the whole gang up,
yeah,
and then the way you wipe your ass is to just jab and finger at your butthole.
Yeah, a little more artful than that though. I was kind of like, I was dabbing. I'd hit it with some. I'd waddle over with like my pants around my ankles, fucking get some water on that thing.
Really?
Wet the toilet paper for sure.
You gotta get. Do you ever get the wipes?
I got them now. I ordered a case.
Yeah,
I got a case. People want to talk shit.
I've been in your bathroom and seen it.
Yeah, they come in the guest bathroom, see a case, like literally 30 packs of butt wipes, and it's like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, we have clean assholes around.
I work hard and I fucking play hard, dude.
Work hard. Yeah, man. But yeah, this is a tough day.
Why?
Just the hangovers are now 2 days long. But I'm all right. I'm doing all right. This cold sucks.
Yeah.
It's kind of impeding my thought process quite a bit.
Think so?
Yeah.
Sinuses, a little sinus. And you got a doodle tooth.
And I got a doodle tooth going.
Yeah,
which
man.
I thought was not acting up, but it acted up a couple times this week.
For sure. They don't go away.
I got to get rid of it. It sucks dick. I got to go to the fucking dentist.
There goes all your money. Should have flossed.
Come on, man.
Yeah, please, dude. You could probably honestly get like fake teeth if you want it.
Yeah.
You should.
I should get just gold teeth.
Or some canines. What are you saying? All gold teeth?
All gold canines.
Damn. You look like a fucking street shark. Damn. Dude, if you got all canines, that would be fucking sick. You look like Baraka.
The only thing I want to talk about right now is the turd, dude.
What is it?
The turd.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was just threatening him with...
What?
If I made all the dogs call him the turd.
Yeah.
Just people with turd. Like, oh. He's like, yeah, why would you do that?
He don't want it.
No, don't call him the... Listen, if you listen to this podcast and you see Chris O'Connor, do not call him the turd. Please. Please do not.
Yeah, dude, that would be horrible.
I will feel bad if you do, but we were joshing around and calling him the turd. And it is funny.
God damn, it is funny.
Oh, boy. Yeah, I'm fucking hurting.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm all right. We got one off at my parents' house last night. That was big.
What do you mean you got one off?
You know what I'm talking about. Fired one off.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How'd it feel?
I've been a lot of that lately.
What, you've been firing off there a lot?
I've been staying at my parents' house a couple times this month.
So you think are you jerking harder now than you did before?
What do you mean? Now that there's like some real hard stress in my life?
Well, no, I'm just saying like now that you're back at your parents' house, would you say this is like the best jerking you've ever done there?
Last night was one of the better cranks I've had.
Really?
Yeah, this was just after 3 days on the road.
Oh, you had a hangover. You did a hangover.
And a hangover. So the hangover makes you want to jerk off right away. But I've been sharing a room with the turd. You can't jerk off with the turd.
So you're fucking horny.
I was loaded.
That's an erotic roommate, dude.
That is a very erotic roommate. Me and O'Connor do have some sexual tension.
For sure.
For sure.
For sure.
We got upgraded into a bigger room last night or 2 nights ago, but initially it was in a king size. It was just one bed.
Yeah.
And me and the turd were going to split it.
You guys want to share the bed?
I would have slept with him. No problem.
You have no choice, yeah.
No problem.
You would have bedded with the turd?
I would have bedded the turd.
Oh my God, that's so fucking funny.
Yeah, he's gonna be none too pleased. But
you think so? Think he's gonna call you a traitor?
Yeah, I think he'll be pretty upset about this, especially after how loyal he was to me the last month.
Damn!
It's just first chance I get, just immediately call him the turd.
Damn, you think you turned on him?
I turned on him.
Damn! I mean, it's too funny of a nick, and all you have to do is just be like, "Yeah, sure, I'm the turd." But I don't think that's
tough. The turd's tough to escape. As a nickname?
I mean, it's like anything else. The pest, the turd.
The pest is great.
The pest is great. The turd is too good.
The pest. Wait, are you talking about Jared?
It's John Leguizamo.
Oh, my friend Jared, we call it the pest.
They call it the pest?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
did it ever... He just will literally text nonstop just to fuck. Like, he's only instigating shit at all times.
Did he ever live it off, or is it still the pest?
My friend Weaver still calls him the pest.
Yeah, ditching one syllable nickname's kind of tough.
The pest.
Or
the turd.
Really,
the turd is the turd.
I love those like don't say it, but we've been talking about the turd.
Yeah,
for
the turd's the only
minutes.
thing. Well, and especially because O'Connor's so funny, like all the way, like he just fucks up constantly.
Yeah,
he's always just fucking up. Like for a guy who does it, so like calling him the turd, watching him buzz around. The turd is always he's coming up with a plan to get something. It's a good thing.
Yeah, it is, man. Oh my God, yeah, dude. I figured out I have fucking CTE.
Yeah, are you sure?
Pretty sure.
All right.
That's why I've been spazzing. I did the math. I've never been spazzing this hard, dude.
I don't think it's CTE. I think you just got engaged and have a kid on the way. Yeah, and it was just a national scandal. So I think maybe that has something to do with you freaking out all the time.
Could be. I can't tell. Whenever like some shit's going on with me, I'm just kind of like, no, I'm chilling. And then I'll smash a glass into the dishwasher and be like, all right.
Maybe I'm not chilling.
A little bit over the top.
Yeah.
Dude, I was fighting with my bae and just, I'm telling you though, it's been post-concussion. I've always been a phone smasher. Like my big thing was like driving in the car, arguing with a bae, and then like, she'd be like, I can't do this right now. I would get banged on. She would dickhead me. And I would just be like, boom, into the passenger side, and I would shatter. I would break my phone screen. That was like, that's happened. I told Brittany that. I'm like, as soon as you made me smash your phone, I was like, you're the Hall of Greats.
What's your background on your phone?
It's a classic. It's a classic scene. It's a classic scene of Orpheus and Eurydice.
What are they doing?
Well, Orpheus was sent to rescue her out of Hades. And the god of the netherworld was just like, all right, dude. He was like so sick on the lute. They were like, we'll let you take her out, but you can't turn around and look at her until you get out of there. And then he was like, they're right at the mouth. And she said something, and he turned around. She floated back down and died.
This episode is brought to you by Dude Wipes. If you're still dry wiping with toilet paper, you need to stop being an a-hole to your b-hole and switch to Dude Wipes. Isn't that funny?
That is funny.
Whoever wrote this, give me a call. I need some material. I made the switch myself, and the difference, let me tell you, is real. Dude Wipes tackle the mess without any fuss, and the convenience of their flushable design makes cleanup a breeze. No more juggling rolls or settling for less than adequate wipes. Aren't you tired of juggling rolls, Matt?
For sure.
They leave no room for dingleberries. All right. Or stray butt crumbs that TP might miss.
Yeah, leave those on the floor.
The butt crumbs, yeah. Plus, they're extra large for adults. I like that because you are not a baby. So stop using baby wipes. Ditch the itch and switch to wet, extra large, flushable Dude Wipes. Dude Wipes, best clean pants down. Available on Amazon and at major retailers nationwide.
Yeah, dude, he almost pulled his bae out of hell. Fuck. And then she was like, hey. And he was like, don't. Oh, shit. Fuck.
So back to the CTE thing. You think you have CTE?
I think so, dude. I've never spazzed this hard. Dude, I'm talking, obviously I kicked the water bottle, broke it. That was nothing. That was small potatoes.
When was that?
That was like a couple months ago. And then.
I don't remember that. I remember kicking the
a bag. That's right. I kicked a bag.
The socks
I
basket.
kicked the socks basket. Yeah, I spazzed out, kicked the socks basket. That was totally
Which had to be funny because a bunch of like soft and like colorful things flew everywhere.
They were footies, and they didn't barely even flew. They just kind of spilled over. So I grabbed an empty water bottle, smashed that, very unsatisfying, but the cap broke, and I was like, all right, cool.
Nice.
And then that's the thing too, dude. I like been blacking out. Like we'll be arguing, and then all of a sudden I'll like break something, and I'll be like, what the fuck are we fighting about? No idea.
Yeah.
I'm basically I'm killing brain cells.
Well, what you guys are fighting about is probably very forgettable.
It's annoying, yeah. It's
like as soon as you do something like break something, your brain wasn't going to maintain whatever that fucking argument was.
True.
Because I guarantee the argument was retarded.
Oh, definitely.
They tend to be.
Dude, there was a mug. It was a clear mug, super heavy.
Yeah.
Tried breaking the mug. Just fucking put a hole in my floor. The mug didn't break. I was like, fuck. I'm like, oh, fuck.
You spiked a mug?
Dude, I spiked a mug. I spiked an olive oil bottle. That was disastrous. That was bad.
Oh, that's a shitty cleanup.
Dude, I had to repaint. I mean, I was going to repaint anyway. But like when oil gets on the wall, that shit's like...
Yeah.
That shit's really bad. I had to take crud cutter, wipe it in, wipe it out with water. It was a splatter over the wall and the whole fucking... all over the ceiling. So I had to do all this stuff. I repainted it and fixed it.
When did you do this and where? In the kitchen?
A few weeks ago, yeah.
You smashed a bottle of olive oil?
There was not that much left, but yeah, there's... Yeah.
Why?
I was spazzing, dude.
What were you spazzing
We're just arguing. It's not even about what we're arguing about. It's the mode of battle. So it's like, we're chilling. We're fine.
When did that happen?
Huh?
When did the olive oil happen?
Like pretty much the day before we did our last cast. When I was all fucking googly eyed?
Yeah.
Like, I was skitzing the fuck out, dude. I was spazzing. So
damn.
Yeah, dude. I've been hitting into some like real infantile rage. It's pretty sick.
That's cool.
But yeah, I think I'm good now. I think I'm all out of my system, dude. Shop vac's been busy sweeping up glass, but other than that, dude, it's been.
So you've just been smashing things.
Smashing shit, yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Did you talk to anybody about this?
Yeah, I have a therapist. I talked to my therapist.
How'd that go?
She was just like, it's fucking hot, and I was like, yo, thanks, man.
Bitches do respond to smashing things, like punching walls. If you punch a wall, a girl loves you.
For sure.
It's like a guarantee.
Well, the fucked up part is I'll sit there quietly and be like, okay, well, we can just talk about this. You don't have to yell. keep yelling. There's something about getting yelled at, I think, that sends me over the edge. When I'm being quiet, I'm being cool. I'm also being cool kind of in like a dickish way. Be like, I'm not yelling. I don't know why you got to be yelling. Bah, 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 bah. And then it'll be like a storm. It's like the yell to a last word storm off. It just fucking, I get like.
Oh, so you smash them post fight, like while she's gone.
It'll be like
her walking away
on the walk off. I don't have anything cool to say, and I'm just like, usually I'm like cleaning dishes and shit. Like, okay, well, just like
you guys gotta get a dishwasher.
We do have one.
All right,
but I'll be
get
like
someone else washing dishes.
I smashed. The other thing was I was loading the dishwasher, and then there was a glass, and I smashed that into the dishwasher.
Fuck.
It was horrible, dude.
Fuck.
It's a bad cleanup.
So you smashed a glass. You failed at smashing a mug.
Yeah.
You smashed a water bottle. You kicked a box of
footies,
and you
punched the stair railing. Hurt my knuckles.
You punched the stair. Yeah. All right, yeah. I remember this because I've never done that stuff. I never punched or smashed things. But I remember like I would want to, and like I would like go to punch a wall and like kind of hold up, kind of like don't hit it that hard. I'd be like, fuck it. and then you have the realization that you're a pussy and
man,
you shouldn't be mad at anything.
It's not a good look. Exactly, that's the problem, man. It's not a good look. So I was like cooling out real good. It's something about a fucking woman yelling at me. It fucking sends me over.
Something about that bothers you?
It sends me over the fucking edge, dude.
You're telling me? Good lord, when women be yapping at you,
when they hit the high notes on you, you're just, and I'm like, all right, hey, we don't have to yell. We do couples counseling and everything. I'm like, remember. Relax. Let's just Julia. Listen, what is it, dude? And,
olive oil.
Or she'll we'll be talking and she'll go like this and just ignore me and start writing it down to bring to our couples counseling.
Oh my god!
And I'll just be like, that's cool. What do you got? Like peek over her shoulder. Like,
what are you writing? How are you writing?
Yeah, let me get my side.
Yeah.
It's fucking brutal.
Wow.
That's when I reached level 3. That's when I was just like, you know what, man? I have to transcend this. Because it's also a horrible look, dude.
Wait, did we talk about the levels?
We talked about level 3, yeah.
All right.
Just when you just recognize level 2 is where you recognize the shit they do, and you're like, this is on these motherfuckers. Level 3 is go, all right, they're doing their best, dude. This is they just do weird fucking shit, and you just fucking sign and cross them.
Yeah.
After you fucking smashed a bottle of.
But you got
Dr.
Chris
Bragg
in the sink. You got to smash a fucking bottle over the sink.
Well, it's embarrassing. It's kind of unbecoming, dude, to be fucking breaking stuff.
It's very unbecoming.
I'm pretty chill.
You are deceptively not chill.
It's a shadow side, dude.
Yeah, there's a side of you. You're a little brat.
Yeah, little
Brat McCusker will come out. Brat McCusker will lose a game of NHL and stomp up the steps. Be like, I don't care.
I just don't know why you gotta fucking talk so much while we play.
Yeah, you fucking ruin it because you're an asshole.
It's not about fucking video games, dude.
Sorry, I don't just sit here and play all day.
I would play video games, but yeah, I would like start talking shit about that. Like, I don't even know how you got so good at these games. It's fucking embarrassing. If you ask me, I'm going upstairs for 6 hours.
Oh man,
yeah, man. The olive oil bottle was a bad one.
Olive oil bottle sucks, especially just because you had to do like chores to fix it.
Dude, it was like I didn't know if it was going to actually work.
Spackle.
It was crud cutter. If anyone ever gets a bunch of first of all, don't smash olive oil. If you do it, it's crud cutter, and then you do dish soap and water, scrub it down real good, another spray and wipe a crud cutter, and then sand that down in a coat of shellac. It was fucking extensive, dude. Wow. It was extensive. And then I painted over that with a beautiful off-white.
Nice.
Gorgeous now. The kitchen is healed.
Gorgeous.
Painting the kitchen was definitely the mending of our relationship.
Yeah.
Very symbolic. I only pretty much move and communicate through symbolism.
Yeah.
So, I painted the whole kitchen, whole down. Dude, she had these colors picked out. Oh my God.
Wow, you guys.
Her color scheme she put up, I was like, this is looking like a fucking high school gymnasium, dude. It was like just the weirdest. I was like, dude, I had to take charge of the design.
So you were saying her color designs were shitty.
Well, we both like having a lot of colors, but she tried to throw in this orange out of nowhere in like the middle of the room, and I was just like, I let her put it up, and I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking wipe this out. Nice job.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it.
Oh, well, you're a paint guy.
Exactly.
You know your paints.
Professional painter, bro.
What'd you go with, Bayer?
Come again?
Bayer?
Home Depot? Bro.
What'd you go with?
Fucking Ben Moore, bro.
Oh, all right. I don't know who's. I don't paint. I'm not a peasant. I don't do paint things.
I
only live a kingly.
Ben Moore, Aura, matte finish. Whew. Bro, wow. It's the best juice. It's the best residential juice in the game.
Really?
Bro, it's like syrup. It's so thick. Covers like a fucking bitch.
Wow.
Bear is like fucking water.
I would always use the roller and try to go too fast and just spray on me.
You
And,
get this.
I was never a great painter.
Who'd you paint with?
Just my family would make me paint things.
Really?
Yeah,
Your dad's a good painter.
Phil likes painting.
Does he really?
Yeah, he really does.
Bro, I fucking love it.
Likes painting.
I love it. It's like I get into like a trance zone when I'm sitting there because you're just like this, just cutting in. And once you get good at like making a straight line, I mean, no tape, obviously. Once you get in making a straight line,
You don't use tape?
Hell no, bro.
Oh, well, I use tape.
You use
I'm
tape?
a tape guy. Yeah. I'm not too proud.
No, you're.
I'm not too proud. I don't want to make stupid mistakes. I like to play it safe, get it done,
What
get
happens
the
when
job done.
What happens when it bleeds through the tape though?
That's when I get ticked. That's when I smash a bottle.
Yeah, it was nice, man. I just sat there for like the 3 days, just bombed out and just painted my whole downstairs.
That's nice.
Looks beautiful.
How does she feel about this?
She's loving
She's
it.
loving it?
Loving the color.
Looks like
She's
McDonald's in there.
Oh, dude, everyone's happy, dude.
Oh, man. You would have loved the food choices this weekend.
What'd you have?
Pretty much fast food for 3 days.
Bro,
Yeah.
what the hell?
You were like me, Beezer, and the turd hitting up fucking rest stops.
Dude,
You would have had a
why are
good
you guys
old
eating
time.
like that? I would have been eating fucking gas station snacks.
Beezer would come in with some sweet treats. He was eating fucking ice cream sundaes in the back.
Oh, man.
Yeah, me, Beezer, and the turd are not a good fucking trio. No one's there to kind of hold anybody accountable.
That is tough, dude. That's
All
very,
three are fucking like, yeah, do whatever, do this.
very
Yeah.
Lord of the Flies scenario.
It
dude.
is.
You guys
Sorry, I
need. You
gotta
guys
fucking
need.
blow my nose.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead. I won't pause it. We're back. We're back.
Wow.
We've
back.
We've been joined with some high caliber talent, dude.
Two thick fucking zaddies just came in here. Dicks out. Dicks plump. One brought sweet treats and orange juice. The other brought a cold.
You have a cold as well?
He is
getting
a cold.
over it. I'm getting over it. Gee,
Joining us now are Tim Barley and Mike Rainey.
thank you for
Let's
having
go.
us, guys.
Hell yeah.
This is a real
Let's
fucking
go.
treat.
Let's fucking
This
do
is
it,
a
dude.
treat.
Woo.
I think we
nice.
need to discuss what just happened with the doll that you just showed us.
Yeah, man.
Pretty fucking nonchalant. Pretty like, hey, check out this doll I bought to watch my girlfriend or wife.
We've been together almost 20 years, but we're
Wife.
not married. Yeah.
Legally. Yeah, he bought a. Oh, wait. Should we not talk about
No,
that?
go for it, dude.
All right.
Yeah.
I should have fucking asked before.
Yeah.
You explain it. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, well, it's always been a dream of mine to see my wife chow box. So I figured we'd start off easy and buy a sex torso.
You just bought the torso.
Well, I have to ask too. Is that's also might be the best way to get a sex torso in the house? Classic Trojan horse. But, it's for you to just eat pussy, and you're like every night, like, oh fuck,
Yo,
Sex torso.
Wait, did you consider a fleshlight first, or did you just
No.
go straight to the
No,
flesh
man, I'm
flood lamp?
0 to 60, man.
Yeah, that thing's
Well, you need to learn
wild.
how to grip butt cheeks. You can't just. Yeah, dude, that's 69 in it and shit.
True. Good Lord. When your kids stumble upon that thing in the closet.
You're gonna have to keep it in a pillowcase and put it with like the stack of pillows at the head of your bed.
That's going to be tough to conceal. Dude, that's hiding a dead body for however long
Roll
you
it up
want.
in the carpet to throw it out.
You're going to have to. Your kids are going to find that.
Well, it's eventually going to be in a closet with a dead kid.
Have you, like, just for starters, like, laid it on your body and laid there?
I haven't gotten it yet.
Oh, you haven't got it yet?
No.
You should
No.
definitely try to put it on if you can.
Yeah, I will. I'm
Crawl
gonna
up the vagina and fucking inhabit it.
It's got an expanding
Just
belly.
egging it.
You gotta dress up like Sonic the Hedgehog first, or it doesn't count.
Dude, that's a sick way. That's a sick thing to do to get a sex torso.
Yeah.
Because you can be plugging the B while she's fucking eating the fake box. You can be plugging the fake
I
butt.
don't think she's going to be into eating the fake box.
Oh, I mean, it's not really about her.
I hear
It's
you.
about you. Save it for your birthday. Does she know this thing's coming in the mail?
Yeah. I actually sent it to her when I saw it on. It was like some
Amazon?
like hotpeppers.com or like some fucking sicko
You go to
website.
like a sex torso website?
Well, they have
Surfing the web
torsos
there?
on most sites. The thing with torsos is they're a lot cheaper than full limbed ladies.
Okay.
So
Just the bust, like a classic Roman statue.
yeah, it just looks like you're porking the Black Dahlia.
I think the eyes would be the deal breaker on a full lady.
Really?
So you'd probably just have to get a headless. You'd have to stop short of a headless, or your wife wouldn't go for it.
But the thing is, you can custom make your own ladies. Like if you go to if you have like tax money, you can go to like the Real Doll site and just get your own kind of lady,
like the whole head to toe.
whatever you want, the whole enchilada.
Yeah, they're like what, like $1,500?
Yeah,
The whole.
Oh, shit.
yeah.
Yeah, you can get a fucking lady, dude.
I could just bring a sex doll. Just take it on the road.
You could.
Yeah.
Or
Well, they
put it between you and your babe while you're sleeping.
Yeah, just gradually
so
ease her
sick.
out of the equation. And you know what the one of the stranger aspects of this is? Like, they make kid-sized sex dolls.
Stop.
Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Where you saw this on the website?
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's rough.
You allowed to
Yeah.
have them?
How much cheaper are they?
They sell them by the pound.
I don't know. That's a tough debate.
To find a child
Let the
sex
boy-
doll?
I don't know if there's a lot of debate to be had there.
I think you should let the boys have those.
Child
Let
sex
the
dolls?
peds, let the peds get those. Get a hold of those.
You
They
think?
can feel
I think
like,
you should
feel the real thing.
They should be by prescription only, though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you
like-
gotta. Everyone has to know about you first, and then you can get one.
Nah, that'll be like the OxyContin epidemic.
I know.
But we thought it was medicine.
Well-
We didn't know. Since it's like just like fucking kids.
Oh, I
Just
thought
like
you were.
fucking
I
thing.
thought you were talking about like a black market, like dudes getting the script for the child sex
I'm
doll.
talking
and
about
everybody's selling
guys
it.
getting hurt, like doing like the trash truck. They're like, yeah, I had off for a couple weeks. I got a child sex doll. Now I'm fucking real kids.
The trainer wheels are off.
Doctor gave it to me, said it would help. Fucking now I'm fucking real kids.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I mean, like, I think you guys all understood what I meant, right?
What?
Maybe
That the real thing would be better. No, I don't think I agree with that at all.
no, the pedophiles could be quelled a little bit if you toss down a little.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Did you ever try to like watch porn your way out of like a pussy drought? It doesn't work. Eventually, you just like throw the phone down. You're like, I need pussy.
Yeah, but you also never had a real doll in this comparison,
True.
dude. You're one step short here.
Oh, what's the rules on like where you?
You ever
leave-
try to $1,500 your way out of a pussy drought?
Are you allowed to like go put your like real boy sex doll on like the slide and be like, hey, come here? What's the rules around
Yeah,
it?
It's like Build-A-Bear. You can buy them outfits. You can stuff your own boy.
You talk to him through a chain link fence at the playground.
Daddy's gonna get you back. Daddy's real close to getting you back. So you tell Cheyenne.
You gotta find a lady to tell you that she found a judge that will keep him away from you. You're like, no, I'm gonna get you.
What kind of dicks are on the kids?
No, I don't. You're not getting boy dolls.
The only one that they
not?
had on the website was
They
a
don't have
girl
boy
doll.
dolls.
Shane, it's funny you bring that up because I think you have to
guarantee they
get that
don't have
custom
boy
made.
dolls.
Yeah, that's a custom order.
That's a
There's
custom.
no way they're
Yeah.
selling little boy dolls.
Aftermarket baby dick on a doll.
Yeah, you
Well,
can get one. You can get one made.
Are the boy dolls functional?
There are no boy dolls.
I'm saying, can you custom make a functional boy doll?
You know what? I think we just found our sex doll niche.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's no.
Take it on
There's a
Shark
big
Tank.
market right there for
Yeah.
young boys.
You know what I mean?
Closing a gap
Yeah.
in the market, dude.
Oh, you know what I mean by functional too, right?
No.
You can. They can
Suck it off. There are dildos, though. Matt, there are dildos you could fill them with. They actually make a jizz imitation that you could fill inside these
serum.
things. And yes, a serum, if you will.
Yep.
And if you squeeze the balls, it'll shoot out. And
I
people,
see them in porns all the time. They piss me off.
Yeah,
I'm like, fake dick. When a guy's
especially the screen grabs like a girl covered in jizz. It's like, yes, dude, I'm excited to see this. And it's just some clearly turkey baster.
yeah, guy's holding his dick on the entire time he's
Yeah,
having
yeah,
sex.
yeah.
It'll fool me for like 10 minutes, and I see him holding it the whole time.
No, usually like the third or fourth rope.
Oh, the
I'm like,
rope,
Oh, never
yeah.
mind.
It's probably how
This sucks.
Yeah,
it's probably how factory workers feel when they see like everything automated that they used to do. See these arms putting together like a Cadillac or something.
Yeah. That's how you feel when you see all those ropes.
so you can order little girls, and you just can't order a little boy doll.
Yeah,
I
there
think
was a
that's
little
kinda
boy on
bullshit.
there.
That's probably a demand thing. That's probably not like a regulation or
True.
right?
I also would imagine they're not marketing them as little girl dolls. You know?
What are they doing?
It's just like,
Junior
this is
sizes?
more, you can hide it easier. So we made it small.
On the go.
It just happened to have
It's a travel
pigtails.
real doll, yeah.
It's an on the go. It fits in a car seat.
It's like when
It's
they,
TSA
Carry on.
compliant.
yeah.
Carry on real doll.
It's like when they make like the smaller PlayStation.
Are you tired
True.
of buying a ticket for your real doll?
Damn, dude. I can't wait to your. So it's just a torso then.
Yeah.
But you're all right with it. You're all right with, like, I felt horrible when I had a fleshlight for like a month or however long we had that.
Yeah, we did have flashlights.
How long did
around.
we have those things?
I think mine. I threw mine out first only because I ruined it. I didn't wash it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucked up my
I
dick.
threw mine out. I ran out of lube, so that kind of just it's useless without that.
Yeah, if you try
Then I had
caveman,
to just drop it into that dumpster.
it's like a mouse trap. If you
Yeah.
take a flashlight and you don't lube it up, it's like sticking in a sticky trap.
Did you get powder that you put inside of it that's like a disinfectant? Because I remember when I had a pocket pussy back in like '98,
Damn.
it came with it, and it's like you run it under the faucet, and like you're supposed to like dump the powder in once it's wet. Yeah,
it dries it up.
Oh, that's what home brewers use to clean their
micropoonery.
No, I'm ashamed to admit I took very bad care of my synthetic vagina.
Yeah,
What do you think that tells you?
I would just shower with it and then just like bring it in to clean it and like fuck it in the shower and then like just kind of like let the water hit it and shake it off. And
yeah, dude, they're like contact lenses, like 30 days max, and then you gotta fucking throw them out. And then,
Yeah.
But you leave them in way too long.
smuggling one of those out. We were living with like 4 other dudes. And you'd bring your flashlight to like clean
to
it off
wear
the
it in?
shower. I'd have to like smuggle it back to my room real quick. That was the worst.
It was the worst.
Swaddle it in a towel.
Yeah, man.
Disgusting.
Carry it down the hallway.
And,
Shameful.
Yeah, eventually just had to set it free.
How'd you
Throw it
feel
in
when
the-
your
just
babe
throw it in
found
the
it?
fucking dumpster? When my babe found it, ashamed.
Yeah.
So that's what's bringing me to this. Is this guy's ordering a fucking torso with no shame? I'd feel horrible.
What's a gift?
I didn't order it with any shame, but I imagine
When
like
you
if I'm gonna
touch
pork
that thing,
this
when you
thing.
hold that thing,
Yeah.
you'd be like, "What have I done?"
Well, I remember feeling that with the pocket pussy, and on top of that too, I left it at home when I moved out. I kept it in a leather bag, and I kept it in a leather bag in my closet. And it was the last thing I left behind when I moved out of my mom and dad's house. I don't think she saw it though. Like I went back as soon as I realized, and it was like one of those things where like you realize you left the oven on. So I went back and I got it, and I threw it in the sewer at the end of the street.
Damn.
Yeah.
Some Ninja Turtle.
I know.
Fucking leather bag with a
He's putting $5 up thinking it's his pizza.
ew.
Yeah.
Some Ninja Turtle.
Ew, dude. Yeah, fucking radical.
Damn. I'm excited for you, honestly. I can't wait till you bring that
I'm
in.
gonna send you
incorporate
pictures,
it.
man.
Oh,
Yeah.
please do.
Yeah, I would
When
watch
you,
that.
that'd be a nice Imgro stream, dude.
You ever find your dad's porno mags and you're like, whoa, this is crazy. Can I even enjoy this? This
Never
is risky.
Yeah.
Never found
I know.
it.
That's what I'm saying about Mike's.
Well,
kids.
that's what I'm saying is like now,
Open
like
that closet and be like,
there's
Jesus
a
Christ,
potential for
a
any kid
torso?
to find a fucking fleshlight or a full torso.
A torso in the closet.
And then they're at a crossroads right there. They're like, oh my God,
Do I fuck it?
That
Dare
the answer
I?
is yes.
That's a new complex
dude.
and they haven't named
Ooh,
yet.
That's a complex for you now.
Bro.
Your kid might fuck your torso, and then you're gonna fuck
Oh my
your lady
Cats
while
in the
she
cradle.
eats it out.
It's the cats in
dude.
the
Your
cradle.
kid, your kid might cuck your torso.
Your kid's yeah.
No, I'm gonna nip that in the bud. I'm just gonna get him the kid doll. It's gonna be under the Christmas tree with a bow on it.
Oh man.
Make sure your boy doesn't fuck that thing.
He's
And
not a
then-
fucking age yet. He's got another 2 years,
All right,
I
good.
think. Before
That's when
Good.
that's when you're at the potential for the most disturbing shit to happen, I think.
yeah.
Like when you're not expecting it, that's when. Because like right now, like our boy's taking a lot of showers lately, but he's too young. So like now I'm like, well, what happens when I eventually suspect that this dude's beating off my house? Do I like ask him about it? What do I do?
I think you just let him roam.
Yeah.
Let it rip, right?
Yeah, let him go.
Let him beat off.
Yeah.
How you gonna? What, are you talking about like catching him cold-handed or just? Like,
I don't want to catch him.
the
That's the
contraband?
thing. It's like I want to stop him from fucking beating off in communal spaces in my house.
Sure.
But I also don't want to like number one ask him about it, and the other like what am I gonna like? Gotcha! Don't
I
do
would
that.
Have the talk and just scar him for life. Like, yo, it's chill if you beat off, and I'll be like, oh, fuck that. Dude.
Yeah, he's never gonna want to beat off again. Dude.
Dude,
I actually think it's lit if you beat off.
Tim, that shower thing was my move, and like as soon as I figured out how the pieces work, that's all I was doing.
What age?
Probably 11. And then I remember it would take like an hour-long shower after school every day, and I came home. And my mom was on the phone with my aunt. She's like, there he is, the cleanest boy in Delaware County.
What were you doing in the shower?
Just beating it relentlessly.
Oh,
and like, I didn't know that like cum didn't go down the drain.
Yeah.
It just like builds up till eventually it forms like another tub.
Shower slugs, dude. Damn, so you were clogging the drain?
Yeah, man.
Me too, man. That was my exact move. I thought I got away with it until like recently. I thought I got away with that, and my sisters were like, "Yeah, you know, everyone knew you were jerking off the whole time." I was like,
You gotta lean into it, dude.
Every
Hell
day.
yeah. Yeah, no one did anything about it, so.
"Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Who's the
what are you
fucking-
pussies gonna do about
Who
it?"
won that situation?
Yeah, no,
Tim-
I was in there hour-long showers, same thing.
That was the best.
Yeah.
It's like, what kind of porn did your dad have?
It was just Playboys. It was actually like so fucking lame and old that I was almost like, I got a little bit of internet right now. This isn't much. This isn't doing it.
My dad would come on the pages. Like, you couldn't read anything because
Jesus
everything was just cum done.
That's how you end up splitting a torso. To be honest,
Yeah,
coming on the pages is a
Your
sick
dad
movie.
would tribute the fucking.
that's crazy.
He would pay tribute to the
Shane,
Playboy magazine.
Finding their pornos is one thing. Finding their cum is entirely different, dude.
Well, with
What
him,
kind of loads is he rocking?
just he wasn't taking in any greens. Like it was just straight yellow loads, and it was like you could just look at the front and back of the magazines because everything like it was glued together. And my mom, she had like it's like she was doomsday prepping with dildos. It was just two
Whoa,
drawers full of
dude.
just
So you grew up in a sex toy positive house.
dog.
Man,
That's
Yeah,
fucking
man.
this all
sick.
makes sense.
Your mom was a dildo hoarder.
Dude,
She had a drawer full of them.
it was, dude. She looked like if there was a fucking NRA for dildos. She was Wayne LaPierre.
She had a stash.
Oh man, she was.
Damn.
Wowee.
Damn, I didn't find any kind. My mom just found my
brutal.
porno and yelled at me, dude. How did you feel when you found the dildos?
It changed things.
Did it really?
Yeah,
You stopped listening?
Well, dude, that was another thing. We lived in a fucking very small house. They were the next bedroom over, and they would fuck with the bedroom door open.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they would fucking tear it up too.
Of course, dude.
Fuck, dude.
The worst was when my mom was trying, or my dad was trying to get my mom to blow him, and she wasn't giving in.
You heard
Well, it was like a whisper argument. Yeah,
You heard a whisper argument.
Dude,
you heard your dad
it
give the whisper
felt like
argument.
fucking forever, and she just wasn't giving in. About toward the end of it, like I was rooting for her. Like I was glad she wasn't giving in.
Oh,
Was it giving
nice.
head?
Yeah, she stood her ground. Yeah, she wasn't sucking that thing.
What kind of what was he working with? What kind of logic?
He was just, come on in, Ed, suck it. You gonna suck it or what? Come on in, Ed, suck it.
How old were you?
I don't know, maybe like 10.
Damn. Did you know what a blowjob was before that?
Yeah,
I guess
yeah.
so. You're 10.
Oh my god.
Damn, dude.
That's some real fucked up shit.
This is so awesome.
I'm loving this, dude. My parents. I found like massage oil in my parents' bed, and I was like, ooh. I was just like, my mom's giving HJs. I'm like, that's what's up. Hooking my dad up. But
That
I didn't
explains
see-
you too. You're a sensual man.
Exactly, dude.
Wow.
She was rubbing him.
Your
down,
parents
dude.
really do
I've never
imprint
been
you.
bothered about the thought of my parents having sex. It never bothered me at all.
Dude,
Then again, I never heard my.
this explains everything about your entire life. These first like yeah, I found Playboys under a workbench in my dad's basement. So that's obviously I fucking beat off in a cellar covered in just fucking cobwebs and dust.
True. That's why I'm like rubbing myself in baby powder.
Yeah.
Dude, the oil was
Dude, the world's
Arabian
first
musk.
powder jerker.
Dude, it was Arabian musk. If I smell that
geez,
smell,
man.
I'll come, dude. It was because I started
Wait, if you
obviously
smell. Wait, what?
the scent of this
So you
oil.
can't get an Uber.
Of your parents?
The scent of this oil. It was Arabian.
Your
it,
mom's oil.
It was
your
on the
mom's
nightstand.
sex
I
oil.
saw it on the.
He never
nightstand.
smelled it on her.
Obviously,
so there's no
I'm like,
association.
I'm not gonna let my dad get all the good hand jobs. I jerked myself with it.
You used their lube?
Yeah, dude. Of course, I found it. It smelled good, and I'm like, let's see what this is about, dude. It was the silkiest oil.
Oh, no. Dude, you use the same lube as your parents?
For sure. Fuck. I saw it in there. I'm like, because I used to go in that room and jerk off all the time when I was supposed to babysit. The Arabian musk was sitting out, and I'd watch Splice. Dude, it was like a.
Don't get me wrong. I think you didn't commit a crime here, but
Oh, for
that's
sure.
like, that just sucks
I got
for
news
them.
for you, Shane. Dude, when you were backing up the shower and that water was touching your family's feet, you cummed on your family's feet. Dude.
True.
I'm down with that.
A lot.
But
Little cum islands.
Yeah, I don't
You think
care
that's
about
any
that.
better or worse than using some
using
juice?
the same lube as your
Using the
parents?
same
Dude,
juice.
this was
Yeah, I do.
this was the silkiest. It'd be like if you like melted Vaseline and butter and jerked off with it. It was the silkiest of
Dude,
lube.
you should be the pitch man for this now, dude. You got to contact them. Tweet this clip at them.
I'm gonna try to find Arabian musk, dude. It is the shit. God damn, that shit smelled good. It
wonder
turned
if-
me on.
I'll buy it for you.
I wonder if that's what those Egyptians like rub on your hands at the mall when they sneak up on you. Yeah.
Yeah, you just go in there, you're like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
some rules. Oh, my fucking one fingernail smooth as hell, dude.
Yeah, they get it.
Damn, dude.
So you heard that. You had to, that couldn't be it. There has to be.
Yeah, it was relentless, but
Did you
eventually,
ever fucking
like,
say something to him?
what am I gonna say?
Get it, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never confronted him about it. Like, sex was just always weird in the house. Like, my dad, he would like, my sister had a boyfriend at work that Risque Video, which was like huge porno haven, and
Well, right on 70s, like
the one in West Philly
Okay.
by University of Penn's campus. And like, my dad would like knock on her door to ask if she had any tapes that he could bring into work at the firehouse.
He's a porn hound.
Yeah, dude, he was fucking tearing it up.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How you feel about it?
Disgusting, man. That's why I ordered
Oh,
fucking
really?
sex torsos, man.
No, I mean, you seem all right. with it?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
No.
really? That fucked you up?
No, well, I mean, it was like a distorted view of sex, and I feel like I'm pretty relatively normal. Headless
Yeah,
fucking
well
fake
adjusted.
ladies
For sure.
aside.
That's not that bad.
Bringing home a torso is okay.
What kind of shipping do you order on it?
It's just a basic. It's going to take a while to get here. It's like, but that's part of the appeal. I'm edging to get my sex doll.
Dude.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
God,
dude.
that mail must. Yeah, we know.
I
About
saw
it.
I saw the way Matt
Shake
reacted.
it.
Yes.
Bro, my flashlight came in the
Yeah.
mail.
I saw
I almost
Matt's
jumped out of my seat.
excitement.
Oh, man.
I almost jumped
Matt
the fuck
was
up.
looking in the refrigerator, and the doorbell rang. And he was like, "Yes, it's here!" and it ran across. I was on the couch, and I was like, "What's here?" Nothing. And I was like, "You know what's here? You're excited about it."
Well, dude, as far as cum-related items in the mail, the thing that really fucking did it for me was that in '94, Howard Stern put out a New Year's Rotten Eve tape. And like back then, shit took like 6 to 8 weeks to come.
Yeah.
And we were getting ready to go to Disney World. And it came the day before we left for Disney World. And I got home at like 8 o'clock that
family
night. My
jerked
mom's like, something came for you. And I opened it up and it was just like, I got to figure out a way to get the VCR upstairs tonight. And I did. And like, of course, it sounded like, a bunch of black neighbors.
I'm already
Sorry, you
fired.
didn't need that.
I'm already fired, dude.
But edit that out. The VCR was very loud.
Oh man.
I don't think you were being funny either. It was like, well,
No, he was serious. It sounds like a bunch of black neighbors. And he goes,
But yeah, that
sorry.
VCR.
He touched my arm and apologized.
Rewinding. Trying using a VCR for scene selection on a porno
Oh
in
my
a
God,
crowded
dude,
Irish
yeah.
house, dude. Chicken. What are you doing?
how many beats did you catch to the Howard Stern party video?
Dude, that night I got like 4. And then like I went back down and hooked it up as though like nothing happened. And then we were away for like a week. And then when I came home, it was fucking on.
Oh, dude, you're missing that tape.
I would have found a way to get left behind. I would have Home
Just
Alone.
Home Alone with us. Tim, to that point, my dad gave me the sex talk on my what was I? I think I was 12 on my 12th birthday on the way to see Home Alone, and I just remember him like it was just like I was.
See Home Alone. You guys were chatting.
Dude, he took me to my favorite diner to get spaghetti and meatballs, and then drove me to the AMC. And as we're going there, he's like, I think you're getting to an age, and then it was just like. My stomach just sank because I knew it was coming. And I don't remember exactly what he said, but I remember he kept making the motion with his hands on the steering wheel of his thumb and his forefinger making a circle and his index finger going in and out of the circle. And it's just like, all right, I'm never going to forget this.
Hell yeah.
What was it? What was the talk about?
It was just about.
He's like, this is how you fuck pussy.
Yeah.
He's like, let's go get those meatballs.
Let's get some meatballs in you. Come on.
Yeah, my mom tried starting the sex talk, and my dad shut it down while my mom was doing it. He
How
was
far
like,
did she
"Stop,
get?"
Mare, stop. She's like, what do you know about, your body's going through change? My dad was like, Mare, stop. He was like, well, what have anyone talked about? He's like, Mare, stop, enough. And I was like, yeah, Mom, I don't want to do this. And then they were like, all right, get out.
I don't think I ever got it, and now I'm worried that it might still be in. Like, I might have to get it
It's like
someday from my
chicken pox.
dad.
It just gets worse as you get older.
Dude, you never got vaccinated.
Yeah, your dad always like said 80th birthdays. He's gonna be like, you ever fuck a chicken in the ass?
It is a lot
Let's
like
go to
chicken.
Thailand, son.
It's a lot like chicken pox. Like your parents will drop you off with the kids that already have it. Like let them go hang out with the fucking retarded kids. They'll definitely tell them what fucking is, and we don't have to have the talk.
What was the first uninhibited porn that you had access to? Whether it was VCR based or Spice Channel based, Playboy based?
VCR base. I mean, I was.
Dude, I'm excited to rewind this and listen to that question again. Rainey, you are out of your fucking mind, bro. You are nuts.
I mean, I obviously had. Well, my brothers used to make me guard the windows. So they would watch VHS porn. And I had to sit like this by the window, away from my parents.
Home century, dude.
You were.
You
hard.
shall not pass.
You ever fall asleep on posts?
No, dude. I was so
way,
fucking.
dude.
I was so hard.
The program this dude's running.
Every like 30 minutes, I'd be like, come here, and I get to watch and be like, oh, and I'd run. I was in like second grade, and I'd be like, oh my god, and I'd run back downstairs and be like, I see the headlights and be like, shut it up, they're gone.
Dude, at Matt's funeral, Bugler's going to play Faps.
Yeah, when'd you first see porn?
Oh, man. Well, I don't know if this classifies as porn, but we had a free preview of this Playboy channel one weekend. And like,
Porn?
yeah, well, But it wasn't. It was like, I guess it would be considered X-rated. There was no DMP.
Sure, it's not like hogging a VCR in your room.
Yeah. Well, dude, Friday night would be like our normal like family TV watching night, and my dad was switching channels, and like he got to the free preview of Playboy channel, and it was just like time to stop. And then eventually, my sister and I were just like, all right, I guess we're going to bed now.
Oh my God.
He just left it on.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, he was
Well, before it was at everyone's
Hound.
fingertips, dude. Like before it was out on like the internet and on your phone.
Wait,
it's like,
where were you guys when this happened?
in our living room.
You were just sitting there watching TV.
Well, dude, we would watch. It was like a Friday night thing. We would just watch TV together. It was like fucking
TGIF.
Urkel and
Yeah, dude.
Urkel Family Matters.
Family
Yeah,
Matters.
Dude, I had a
Porn.
friend's dad do that when we were over one time because they had like the what was it when you had stolen cable, black box?
Yeah.
Black box, right?
Yeah, dude.
And he like we'd be there for like wrestling pay-per-views, and he would go up one pay-per-view channel and be like softcore, and he'd be like, "Hey, you fucking pussies ever see this shit?" And we'd be like, "Ah, yeah." Pretty weird looking back now.
Please go back to SummerSlam.
Dude, the first time I ever saw a porn, it was in a magazine. It was like, you just find shit in the woods.
Sure.
And like I found a stack, and I ran back home, and I went in my closet with a flashlight. And the first time I ever saw what a pussy looked like up close, it was like, I felt like Nicolas Cage in National Treasure. Like, I knew I shouldn't have this. Like, the only trouble is going to come from me having this document.
You got the Declaration of Independence.
We didn't live near any woods because we lived in Kensington, and there was this time where we found a bunch of like discarded VHS cases on these abandoned trolley tracks leading into an abandoned factory.
Oh, dude.
And now it feels like it was gumdrop, like it was like a trail that we were supposed to follow, but mostly we just stood there and like no one wanted to touch them because obviously they had cum on them, dude. But we were all like, I can remember like the three other dudes' faces I was with. I can see them in my mind, like committing it to memory. Just like a girl like posing with her hand behind her head, naked with her pussy out on the go. Like, dude, I'm gonna take this home with me in my mind.
Oh my god!
So fucking sick.
Wow, I forgot about this. This guy at the end of my block had porn air fresheners in his car. And whenever I would walk to the bus stop as a kid, I would fucking just stare in this guy's car every day. He parked out front of his house. He got different ones. It's great.
Is it like nice smells or like sniz?
I couldn't smell in the car. What did you say?
Was it like nice smells, like lemon scent?
smell.
Or
Smelled like
pussy?
a pussy.
The car. I didn't get into the car. But yeah, it would be nice.
Smelled
if
like
it
a butthole.
it. Yeah.
The pizza shop on my corner had a Street Fighter 2 machine, so we spent every day there. All like every quarter we could come across, we would spend our time in there. And they had these like shitty like Italian mosaics on the walls, just the like they were like inch tile mosaics, awful. And the dude that ran it, his brother was like this fucking pillhead, and he got all fucked up and paid a dude to make a naked lady mosaic. And it was it looked like a pixelated naked lady. It was so bad.
The boner Lisa.
And I would just be standing at the Street Fighter machine looking backwards over my shoulder like, damn, dude, that's a tit. That's technically a tit, dude. Fuck, that's
Dude,
so sick. They eventually covered it with like a pillowcase.
Nothing was as magical as seeing like tit in a movie when you were a kid. Like I remember like seeing it like Revenge of the Nerds. Remember where the guy's dressed up as Darth Vader and they're inside the fun house and he gets a chick to take her top off. It was just like I can't believe this is happening right now.
There was tits in the Leprechaun too, wasn't
That's
there?
what it got me. Leprechaun in space.
Yeah, dude.
Leprechaun in space. Tits.
That's funny that you brought that up because
That was one of the first ones for me.
when you went to Blockbuster night with your family, did you ever try to steer the decision based on like a movie possibly having tit in it? I got the wrong Leprechaun movie one time because I was trying to get Leprechaun in space. And it was with a friend's family. It was a friend's family's Blockbuster night. And I was like, I think the Leprechaun movie is pretty cool. I think we see that. And no one wanted to get it. They all wanted to get like Nightmare on Elm Street, whatever. And I was like, no, I'm pretty sure this Leprechaun movie is pretty good. And I got the wrong one and there was no tit.
And it just sucked.
Yeah.
It just
was just
stunk.
laying on the floor with my hand, like my chin in my hands, just like, fuck, dude. Got to the credits. I was like, is there like an after credit scene? I remember there being tit in this.
Oh my god. Yeah, when I was little, we had 6 kids, so we would go food shopping, and like my mom spent so much money shopping for food that they gave us a free copy of the Titanic on VHS. My mom was just like, here guys, they gave us the fucking Titanic. Obvious there was tits in there, dude. We all got busted watching Rose fucking in the car steaming it up.
Was it on the first cassette? It was a 2-cassette movie.
I think it was on the first cassette if I remember correctly. My mom took it, smashed it, threw it out. I was like, fuck.
When your mom was walking in the room with somebody like, iceberg right ahead. Dude, the most embarrassed I've ever been in front of a girl came, I took this girl out for a couple dates, and after the one date, she brought me back to her place, and we didn't have sex or anything like that, but we were watching Titanic, and she tried out to be an Eagles cheerleader that day. She's like, you want to see the dance I did? I was like, sure. And like, you know, like you see somebody do something and you feel the embarrassment that they should feel.
Yeah.
Well, I have that association with Titanic now. Anytime it comes on, I automatically feel that embarrassment.
What she and she did the dance?
Yeah, well, she was white, and like these dances were obviously designed for, you know, Puerto Rican or black girls.
Right,
And
What kind of dance was she doing?
It was a lot of the Running Man, and like
So
the thing where
actually,
yeah,
was doing the Running Man.
it was the Running Man, and I remember like the head swirl so that your hair flips around, and then like pulling like on an imaginary thing to pull yourself toward it. Yeah,
And she did that for you in front of you.
yeah,
She auditioned for the Eagles though. That's pretty hot.
yeah.
Was it open tryouts?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, she was at Vince Papali.
Did you fug then?
No, I didn't get anything from her.
Oh, really? You just
Yeah.
watched her do that dance and then
Well, dude, like
How hard did you clap for the audition?
I just stood there frozen. It felt like Forrest Gump when he's about to come on Jenny's bedspread, where you just sit there with your hands in your lap. It's like I don't know what to do.
How old were you?
Well, dude, I was 19. Like I'd never had like any interaction with women. Like I was a real late bloomer, and honestly, like I started to develop strong feelings for her, and my feelings were so strong that like I didn't know how to deal with it. So then I joined the Marines like a week later, and I ghosted her.
Damn, she's probably still waiting for you, dude.
Well, I saw her one day. I was playing
She's
volleyball.
probably still there doing the fucking like Running Man.
Wait, were you playing volleyball in the Marines?
No, dude, I was playing volleyball at on Westchester University's campus, and like I saw her on the sidelines, and like she's a very sweet person. Like she waved at me, so I waved back, and that was the end of it.
Damn, she wasn't like breakdancing on cardboard or something. Mike, I'm still dancing.
Did you get all kinds of troop pussy?
I did not know.
No.
Yeah, I didn't get any.
I did.
Did you really?
No.
For a warm week in West Point.
Yeah, I got
Damn,
head.
so you
cleaned up.
you just joined the military? You're like, fuck this, dude.
Well, also I thought it'd be funny because my buddy Steve just went, and I thought it'd be funny if we just saw each other in the chow hall because I knew like the platoons would meet up there. And like we saw each other like a month in at the rifle range, and it was fucking funny because I didn't tell him I was there. Steve just saw me there at Paris Island, and like we laughed and like we just got screamed at, and we had to do push-ups and shit.
That is pretty sick.
But it was pretty fun. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah,
worth?
was
Would you
the-
say the joke
was
worth
the-
it?
Yes, yeah,
Worth it.
yeah.
What happened? What was so? I could have sworn there was a story about you going there with some chick giving you like your send off to the Marines.
Oh yeah. Well, like
so funny.
the party that my friends threw for me, like in like 3 days prior to me leaving for Paris Island. Well, let me give a little backstory.
God damn it!
About
Fucking
two,
cold, bro.
about 2 weeks before this party, like we had gone to like a rave, and like we got pulled over, and like there were more people in the car than there were seatbelts. So the cops were like, "All right, well, you guys all got to go." And being that these girls are underage, like we got to call their parents. And I was like, "Look, you can take me in just as long as this one's got a seatbelt." Like there was no ulterior motives.
Dude.
Like I was just a nice guy. And sure enough, like at the send off party, like that girl, she let me chow her box. And like,
The underage girl you saved from getting like a.
well, she was
underage
18. She wasn't under, like,
Okay, gotcha.
but she was
Yeah, I
like
mean,
shouldn't have
I'm
been
not being
drinking.
like that.
Yeah, but
that's what I meant. Underage for drinking.
yeah,
Totally
and like,
legal.
dude, and like, I hadn't had sex, and like, I was trying to jam it in. She's like, "No, just stop."
Just eat the box.
Yeah, and then I had like I had hickeys like all over my neck, like it was like ridiculous. So like that was a Saturday. I was supposed to leave on Tuesday, and I went in, and the recruiter was just like, "You can't go. Like I can't send you there like this. It's just like I look like an idiot."
You covered in hickeys.
Yeah.
You got declined from the Marines.
I got to go like a week later, but like it was like cool to be able
Big
to get
problem in 1994.
it was cool to be able to get like a week break before I actually had to go.
Yeah, because you got too much pussy to go.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
Yeah,
dude,
it was like actually on my paperwork. It was like a stamp, like too much pussy.
Damn. So you munched box at a rave?
Dude, I had a glow stick in each hand, dude.
Oh,
Damn,
man.
that's awesome. So how did that? Was she like, "Hey, thanks. It was a brave thing you did for me"?
Yeah, in a roundabout way. But then, like, of course, I had to fucking creep it up. I ended up dropping her off at like 6 a.m. And then, like, I remember telling me during the night that like she was selling T-shirts as a fundraiser for school. And at 7 a.m., it made sense in my mind. Like, I got to go back and see if I can fuck this time. So I was pounding on her parents' door at like 7 a.m. And her mom answered. I was like, "Yeah, I'm here to buy one of Stephanie's T-shirts." And she's just like, "What?" So she's like, "All right, I guess." So she led me upstairs to this poor girl's bedroom, and the girl had already fallen asleep. So this poor girl wakes up and she sees me standing over her bed. And I had my money out. I was like, "Yeah, I just want to buy a T-shirt before I go."
What'd she say?
She's like, okay. So she went into her closet and she pulled out like this tie-dye T-shirt that she was selling for school.
Damn, he bought it, and
Yeah, never saw her again.
what'd you do with the tea? Be honest.
I don't remember.
Jerked off into it.
I probably did, yeah.
That's what's up.
But actually,
Did you bless her shirt, dude?
but dude, I didn't see her again. But then, like, I was feeling nostalgic, like the night before I was supposed to leave. So I went to Spencer's Gifts and I bought her and her friend matching glow in the dark beaded curtains.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't. Dude,
That's what I remember about this.
I didn't want to present them to them. I wanted to open it, like, you know how like dead people, they'll like record their voice into a card and then open it in front of the family at their funeral or something, and then you'll hear their voice one last time and get emotional. Mm-hmm. Well, I didn't want to be there to give it to her, so I gave it to my boy Brian. It's like, yo, Brian, like when I'm going, like make sure you give Stephanie and whatever the other girl's name was these beaded curtains. And then like 2 months into boot camp, I got like this letter saying, hey, thanks for the curtains. Hope to see you around. And I was like, all right, yeah, I did it.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, I made
That's
it.
got to be the most white trash fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. You went to Spencer's Gifts and got them beaded
Yeah.
curtains.
And they were like,
we're
oh,
like,
Dude, when you were opening the
oh,
envelope,
it's
with
so
her, like,
sweet. He gave us these curtains down from
they glow in the
Spencer's.
dark.
Yeah, they glow in the dark. He
thanks for eating my pussy and sending me beads. That was pretty nice of you. Were you opening the envelope like, she's going to wait for me? We're going to get engaged?
Well, dude, I was already scared to open mail there because, like, when you get anything that seems like it's more than just a letter, the drill instructor will open it to make sure it's not contraband. And like at that party before I went away, my thing was getting naked all the time, and and I had a friend, this like lanky black dude named Reed. And we took a bunch of pictures as though like we were making out and butt fucking and shoving vacuums up our ass.
Shout out Reed.
Yeah, shout out Reed.
We took a bunch of naked
Yeah,
pictures
dude.
of us fake butt fucking.
Yeah, shit. And then like so my buddy Brian, who I entrusted to deliver the curtains, like he took the pictures. And after I had gotten the letter from the girl saying thanks for the beaded curtains, like Brian sent me this stack of pictures to fucking boot camp. Oh. And by the grace of God, the fucking drill instructors didn't open it. But like as I'm opening it, I'm looking at all these pictures of me like pretend getting butt fucked by my black friend Reed. And I just like crumpled them up, ripped them up, threw them in the trash, and like thank God that was the end of it, because like I probably would have got court-martialed.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You guys don't ask, dude. Don't tell.
Well, this was before that. This was 99. Dude, no.
Imagine
it was the
being
Wild
like-
West, man.
That night would have just been socks
it was
full
a
of
joke.
soap.
It was a joke. It was a joke. It was pretend. We were pretend having gay sex. God, that's
Just
so
like I
funny.
showed up here to be with my friend Steve. That's a bit too. Steve, tell him that I came here to be with you.
Fucking bit, dude.
It's all a joke.
Damn, where's this dude at now?
I don't know. The last I saw him, he came over to my house the night the Phillies won the World Series, and like I heard like a ruckus.
Kiss?
No, actually, I did tuck his dick back into his pants though, because like I heard a ruckus in my kitchen, and I just went to bed. I was like, "What the fuck is he doing out there?" And he thought the bathroom or the kitchen was the bathroom, so he was peeing all over my kitchen
He was
set.
drunk.
Yeah, and so like I was like, "Reed, you're in the kitchen. You're in the kitchen," and he was mumbling. So like I just tried like tucking his dick into his pants. And then I just picked him up and put him outside of the apartment. And that was the last I saw him.
You're like, this is a bit. This is a bit. This is a bit.
Damn.
Wait,
Yeah.
why'd you tuck his dick in?
Because he's pissing all over my kitchen set. What did you want me to do? Let him finish?
You got it while pissing. You tucked,
Yeah,
you
dude, he
tucked
was
in
still
a
going.
pissing
Out.
dick.
This was not.
Tied it off first.
Yeah, this was not a penis either. Like this was.
Yeah.
Did you pinch it like a hose?
Yeah, you had to. You would have got pissed.
I was like, it was like a sidearm
Grab
shove.
the shaft.
Damn, it's like
Maybe- yeah.
So it's like grabbing a live snake. If you pinch your urethra,
Yeah,
you
the
can't
back of
like,
the
dude,
head.
There was a lot of dick. It was like you know when you're a kid and your parents tell you to clean up the room, how you're just shoving shit into the closet and like you back up against the door to shut the door. It felt like that because it just went on forever.
Wow.
Damn, dude.
Ray train coming in.
COVID is
Swing
sweet.
it,
Let's
bro.
slide in the page. We're at hour 16.
Yeah,
you think?
yeah. The rest of this we'll just put on the,
Yeah, put on the page.
motherfucking Patreon. Come
do it.
to well, whatever.
No, it's chucking it.
Helium, the 24th, 25th, 26th in Philly.
You guys want to say anything before we go on the page?
Yeah, we're gonna go to Patreon. Do you guys want to plug anything
Absolutely not.
No,
other than Reed's butt?
I just want to thank the troops.
I support them, bro. Sit there until I got shot and be like, Billy, they're coming up.
Wait, so you don't have a headset? Were you just talking
We
to
were
him
on the phone. Yeah, we were on the phone during that. But now I got a headset.
That's,
It's
dude,
it's so funny.
that makes me happy to know
Yeah.
that. That's so fucking awesome.
Yeah, man. Billy, calling Billy again is like my favorite part of the day. Because I walk, I'm walking like shows and shit.
For
I always
sure.
walk into the train. Just knowing that I can just call him at any point of the day, and he will talk the
Yeah.
entire duration.
For sure. How's he usually answer?
Usually pretty like what?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Yeah, it gives you
Yeah.
that. A little bit of fun.
But then if you go into a convenience store or something, like if he hears me trying to buy something, he'll just start fucking screaming the worst shit. Oh man.
Dude, I was
But yeah, Osama Bin Laden on Xbox Live. Dude, he's so
go
funny.
get him, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to like stash one down here. Start playing Xbox.
Dude, if we build the studio down here, might need it.
Yeah, chuck a little Xbox in there.
Yeah.
It's a good fucking idea. Especially starting things with a little bit of
Might have
fucking
some Twitch.
some live COD.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
That would be pretty fun.
COD's fun, man. You
I
would
know.
like it.
It's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
really
it. We
fun.
used to play that in the house. That was like
Yeah.
playing a 4-person deathmatch was some of the most. It's like the most fun you can have. That's my brain maxed out on.
You,
fun.
me versus Beezer and Wood were some of my favorite. Dude, those NHL games, just getting them going.
Well, especially how good you are at video games, and I'm so NHL. I was good enough. All I had to do was just sit there near the goal, and he'd pass it to me, and I would score. It was so funny, getting
Yeah.
like adult men to be like
Upset.
actually emotionally disturbed,
Oh, dude.
which happens to me.
Speaking of that, we haven't even talked about Thanksgiving. How can we not talk about tea
What
giving?
happened?
No, I was just thinking about getting, like, my favorite thing is to get people upset about things they shouldn't be. Like, to make somebody actually get angry about something dumb and, like, keep pressing it until they're like, shut the fuck up about it.
Who'd you get at Thanksgiving?
I got my cousin because every year my family does this dessert contest.
Yeah.
Where they all try. Like, all the women in the family, like, really try to make, like, a good dessert. And every year, I obviously I don't make anything. I just sit there and shit on it. I'm like, this, whoever made this cake sucks. It's always my mom's. She's like, oh. But my cousin was like, I've never won. Every year, I've never won this thing.
What do you make?
She made. Please don't assume her gender.
Excuse me. Sorry.
She made this. I don't know, some German cake. I don't know what
German chocolate cake?
Yes. It was. I mean, it was
Just listen to Steve Harvey talk about making these on the Steve Harvey show. Yeah.
It was really good.
Yeah, German chocolate
Like
cake.
what she made was impressive, and she even put like a chocolate turkey on top of it in the middle. Like really tried. She was really trying. So I like the judges were looking at all the desserts. So I was just standing next to them, like, dude, whoever made that cake, that sucks. And she was like, shut up. Like, I just kept doing it. I was like, I wouldn't wish this cake on my worst enemy. Whoever made this cake should be out of the family.
So you skewed
I
their
just kept,
perception.
yeah. I just kept talking shit, and then I found the box that she added the turkey on, and I was like, dude, she just added this. That's points off. I thought it came like this. Like, this is bullshit.
What was the box she had? What do you
It was
mean?
a box that had chocolate turkeys in it, and I was like, wait, she just put this on?
She didn't mold them herself?
She didn't make this chocolate? Yeah, like shit like that.
Oh,
and
my
people
God.
were like, like the
Who were the judges?
I don't even know this lady. There's some geezer lady that was just there. She was like my aunt's friend.
So you got like impartial judges.
There was just,
kinda.
well, my aunt won. Her friend judged it, dude.
That's
you tell me. It's a
motherfucking
Clinton Foundation
bullshit.
type
That's
shit.
some bullshit. Dude, speaking of the Clinton
Yeah.
Foundation, I got someone reached out to me.
Oh, hold on. So
ahead,
I
please.
kept, someone reached out. So I kept bothering her and be like, dude, this cake sucks. And she was like, at least I'm not racist.
What?
And I was like, whoa, come on.
You got it right where you want it right now.
Like, that's uncalled for. Yeah.
God, she just
It's the funnest.
It hurts me to know that she just walked right into your bear trap.
Yeah, you just bother somebody on something totally innocuous until they say something mean. And then you're like, whoa, dude, come on.
That thing was just right around her ankle. It was like,
And then people were like, hey, come on, take it easy.
well, how did you guys leave it?
I think she was a little. I think she was upset, and I felt bad. Then I feel bad because I was like, "Come on, I was just fucking around."
Have you ever thought about this desire to get people to fucking like just scold you really hard?
No,
It's kind of weird.
It's
I mean,
funny.
it's fun. It's so fun to do to
it's
people.
fun.
It
And
is so
dude,
fun to do to
I'm
people.
having trouble with it because, all right, so it's like Gerbies.
Yeah,
Like if somebody gets upset, I can't stop.
I know.
My mom gets super upset if you make fun of her for anything, and I can't not do it.
What you been?
Just
I'm not even going to open
bro,
the fucking floodgate.
anything. Like she got pizza one night. She got one pizza with like onions and mushrooms. And I was like, who the fuck is this for? Because no one, she's like, it's from, everybody will eat that. I'm like, you're the only one that likes this. This was selfish of you. Obviously, I'm kidding. She went out and bought pizza.
Yeah.
But she doesn't,
Yeah.
she doesn't know that. She's like, I can't do anything right. Like, gets
What's
upset.
Phil say?
Phil will get pissed. Phil gets really pissed.
Does he really?
Yeah, if I get her mad, because now he's got to deal with that shit.
Dude, I'd be furious. I'd be so mad if I were Phil.
Yeah, he's like,
someone
God
was
damn,
getting-
come on, Shane.
getting
You don't
my-
talk to your mother like that. But he laughs sometimes. Like if I get her fired up about something like really dumb. Yeah.
Just having someone over their German chocolate cake be like, at least I'm gonna fucking raise this.
Yeah, be like, whoa,
Dude. We're fucking family. What's this about? I'm just razzing you.
Yeah, man.
Just
I
razzing
can't.
you.
I don't know. And that it really, it affects relationships.
You like to razz. You fucking razz hard.
True, dude.
I mean, so you're sitting there, all the sweet treats are about you, and you just zero in on whoever's trying the hardest, and you just break them down
Yeah.
until they spaz on you, and you're like, what the fuck is that about?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just making fun of people is fun, but yours seems to be targeted in a way that's troubling.
No, dude.
It is funny watching someone completely lose it on you and be like, you all right?
Yeah.
Fuck's that about?
I've been
is
physically
so-
attacked.
It is.
Remember that kid punched me? Were you there for that?
Where?
At the bar by Helium. It was a comic. I shall not say his name.
Oh, you told
But
me about
he was
this.
like talking shit about like, I don't know. We were just going back and forth, and then I was finally like, "Dude, you will never do anything in comedy." Like he spazzed and started punching me, and I was like, "Is he fighting me? Is he trying to fight me,
Dude, that's fucking brutal.
And then he got like chased out of the bar and like sprinted home.
Oh,
And I was like, "What the hell was that? What's his problem?"
And
Then I called him later that night. I was like, "Ooh,
Oh my God.
yeah."
God damn, dude, that's so
But
fucking
yeah.
funny.
And lady, it's not good to do to women.
No. Well, they all they
I
can
felt
do.
bad. I felt bad for my cousin.
All
'Cause I
they
think-
can do is hurt with words.
Yeah. And she was like, I defended you. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's okay. I'm sorry. Yeah.
That's the next level of it.
Yeah. She was like, you weren't there, and I was defending
That
you.
would work on
Yeah.
me so badly.
Yeah. I felt bad about that one.
Yeah, when women pull a guilt card on me, I crumble, dude. I'm just like, you're right. I'm a piece of shit. Oh God.
Yeah.
God damn it, that's hilarious.
that's something I got to work on.
That was kind of
But
fun.
it was funny. Thanksgiving was funny. I got to lay off my mom.
Yeah, for sure. She's so sweet, dude.
Man,
She's
but it's
so
just,
sweet.
dude. She's like Gerbies.
It's just easy
It's
to get
just
rattled
like
off.
if you say something to them, they're like, what?
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I can't let that go.
Yeah, I try. I've explained that to people in the past. I'm like, you just gotta stop giving the reaction, man. You can't give it, and if you give it, just shut it down right away. I spazzed today. Brittany fucking blamed me for. She has this water bottle. It's so fucking funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Go
I got
ahead,
my
please,
friend.
please.
I got my friend Jared, who's known as the pest, because he does that to people.
Great.
He's
So
the pest,
funny.
dude. The pest will get you. If he pests you, he starts pesting you. It's the worst thing. Like if he finds it's like if you find something that no one can get mad at,
Yeah,
and you make them mad about it, it's hilarious.
it is funny.
But I got him. He was talking about he was the best pest. He was like, I'm the best, like something like that. And I instantly got him to freak out in like 1 minute.
did you really?
Yeah, I was like, Michigan football sucks, dude. They got lucky against Notre Dame because he loves Michigan.
Oh,
He was like, what? He's like, you don't even fucking watch. You don't watch anymore. I was like, dude, I'm doing my own thing. I'm on my own. Like, I don't even watch those kids anymore. He's like, fuck you. Like,
oh my God.
I mean, a minute later, he realized
He got pested.
he got pested, dude.
What did he say? Did he fucking bow?
He didn't bow. He's the true
true
pest. dude.
pest.
The true pest is he is the
True.
one true pest, dude. He'll fucking ruin you. Yeah. But I did pest him that time.
Oh, that's so
Got him.
fucking. It is
Pested
fun. It is funny to do to just kind of fuck around with people and poke and see where you
Yeah.
can fucking get it.
And then when
on
you get him to actually freak out, you're like, whoa, 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 whoa.
yeah, it's interesting. You can literally do that to a person you know. If you probably
I got Vecchione. I pested Vecchione into freaking out because I was making fun of Italians. He got upset.
It is funny how somewhere
I was talking about how Italian women were like hairy and had hooves. He was like, you're actually disrespectful right now.
was this like on a podcast or
No, this was just at his house because he lives with Soder.
Oh my!
So I was just sitting on the
God.
couch and like he came home like tired from doing shows. And I'm just sitting there playing video games with Soder, and just instantly I'm like, what are you, wops, dagos, all that shit. And he's like, all right, okay.
Yeah, I
Like,
guess I'm
slow
fired
down.
up.
Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, Italian. I literally, someone on Twitter hit me up. He was like, "Yo, the episodes." We went in basically being like talking about the Vatican on the last episode, how hard it was because you can't tell like pedophiles between Italians,
Just
and, like,
regular Italians.
How like where the church thought it had like a homosexual thing, and it really was just the fact that it was
Just
just Italians.
Italians.
He tweeted, he's like, "Bro, the cast have been fired. You gotta lay off the Italians, dude.
Dude.
Fucking kills."
Do you think
me.
you're going too hard on the Italians?
No, you can't go hard enough.
True.
As I say that, I gleefully make fun of Italians and make them spaz, and I'm like, it's the funniest. It is so funny to do. And that was bred into me from a young age. My dad told me I was little. He's like, Italians are crybabies. He like sat me down and was like, I have Italian mechanics at they had the trash station. They're like, oh my God, they're the biggest crybabies. And like from like 5, I was like, Italians are crybabies. And I've just been buzzing around with that in my head.
Yeah.
And every time I see it, I'm like, yep,
crybaby.
Daddy's right.
Speaking of, did you watch The Irishman?
No, I refuse.
Did I tell you why? Did I talk to you about that?
De Niro, why the fuck?
De Niro's CGI face.
What is that?
It's the dumbest fucking look.
I saw the preview.
I think the movie's pretty good. I liked the movie.
I refuse to watch it.
The first half is so hard to watch because it's De Niro with a CGI face with like blue eyes. He has like blue eye contacts or something crazy. He looks like Stevie. Dude, he's got like a weird fake. He looks like Stevie at the end of Eastbound when he's like, I fucking kill myself. My dick doesn't work. But there's a scene. He looks exactly like Stevie in that. They also fucking didn't CGI his body. So he's going through all these, like, he's like beating people up with like an old man body. It's the dumbest looking fucking thing in the world.
So it's like, you know, they do Beowulf and they like CGI fucking, they CGI.
He has like a PS2 face and then just his old body. His old body. It makes no sense.
Did you see any of those interviews between him and Pacino where it's like GQ, epic conversation?
No.
It's just them in like an all white room, like sitting there. It's like that. It's just the shit that big companies churn out.
Yeah.
Then like, what's like the most epic movie you ever did? And it's funny because right away, Pacino talks about how they used to do plays, how they both grew up in like Greenwich Village.
Yeah.
How they're like theater dorks.
Yeah.
Pretending to be mobsters, but Pacino is just like pretty comfortable. Like, oh, I used to do plays and like open mics, but they would do like a play would run like a 1-act play, and then you would do like 10 of them a week, get a little bit of money. And De Niro the whole time's quiet, kind of being like, "Yo, bro, chill." Dude.
That's because De Niro, dude, he's stuck in the bit.
He is.
He's trapped in the bit.
Pacino's
of like, I'm actually a tough guy.
I'm a
dude,
hard
remember
ass.
his fucking Trump video?
Yeah.
He's like, I beat you up. You're a dog. I bet you think you're a tough guy? You think you're tough?
It's like, dude.
It's like, dude, do you think you're tough? Shut the fuck up. Trump would rain on you, bro. Trump's thick, dude.
I mean, I would be willing to bet Trump would beat up Robert De Niro.
Trump would probably, yeah, dude.
I think
he would lay hands on him.
It'd be a good fight either way.
I don't think it would be that good.
Do you think Trump will fuck him up?
I think, dude, wait till you see De Niro's body.
I saw him
when he's
sitting,
walking around in the fucking show. It's like, damn, dude.
Pacino looks like a Fraggle. Pacino's like fucking. I saw him in the thing. He looks like a fucking psycho. He's chilling. He's living his life. De Niro's still like doing like his whole like he's like Gaylord Fawker's dad still.
Yeah,
it's kind of like, oh, I don't know how I feel about this.
Yeah,
you know, the interview was so bad, and then Brittany showed me the preview, and I was like, why does Robert De Niro have blue eyes? And I was like, he's supposed to be fucking Irish. I'm like,
yeah,
all the people they could have gotten,
bro.
I was like a black dude when the fucking Egyptian came out. I was like, you fucking. I was like, okay, I'll give you guys that.
I don't care about that. Like he could play like I think he was Irish in Goodfellas. He was Jimmy Conn. He was an Irish guy. Yeah, or something. But still, I don't care that. I care that he was playing a fucking 40-year-old.
Yeah,
and they didn't adjust his body. Dude, there's a scene where he stomps a guy.
To be fair, most 40-year-olds are built like that now.
No one is. Dude, he's like, he walks. It's crazy. At one point, he has to throw guns into a river and like step over rocks. It's like, holy shit, dude.
This dude's gonna die.
Yeah, and it's like
he said a stunt double to like jog.
I don't know why they didn't. Just if you can do that to his face, just literally, just cast someone else. Just cast somebody young that looks like De Niro.
Anyone, dude.
Yeah. It was wild.
They should have Paul Walkered like.
They should have Paul Walkered.
They should have Paul Walkered somebody.
They should have Paul Walkered Paul Walker. They should have just put Paul Walker as younger De Niro for no reason.
That's what I would do if I got mega paid, which is continuously releasing blockbusters with CGI Paul Walker. I would remake great movies like Casablanca. Like all of us have Paul Walker. Dude. Ghostbusters.
With just real bad deepfakes. Just Paul Walker's face on all these old
things. Just an all Paul Walker Ghostbusters cast.
That's sick.
That'd be great.
That's fucking awesome.
That'd be so sick.
That'd be a hit.
Dude, that would
all
be...
strictly Paul Walkers.
yeah.
You should just remake Fast and Furious with all Paul Walkers. Every single character, the crowd cheering.
Just Paul Walker giving himself dap the entire time. Like being John Malkovich.
Tight ride, dude.
I'm going to do being Paul Walker. Instead of being John Malkovich,
Yeah.
it's like Paul Walker, Paul Walker, Paul Walker. God, man.
Bro, I watched. This has been bothering me so much, and I don't know if it's gonna bother. I think I got to show it to you.
Show it to me. We'll slide in the page. We're at an hour.
All right, I'll just show you this video. We'll get to the page.
What a cliffhanger, dude!
Wow, what's this vid?
Show me the vid. I also gotta leak the fucking people who. I can't say too much.
All right, hold on. Before we go,
Go ahead.
December 13th and 14th, come out to Worcester, Massachusetts, to the Woo Ha Ha Comedy Club. Come on, man.
Come on, get in there.
19th, 20th, 21st, Raleigh, North Carolina at Good Nights. December 26th, 27th, 28th, Magooby's Joke House. Down there in Baltimore. How about those Ravens?
I like the quarterback.
Yeah, he's nice. 9th, 10th, and 11th of January, Buffalo Comedy Club. Or Helium Buffalo. That'll be a good one.
That'll be strong.
I think the Turd's rolling with me to a lot of these. Turd and Beezer, I think. On most of
It's
these.
like Bebop and Rocksteady, dude.
Dude.
You're Master Shredder.
Those two. Just send those two out. Yeah. We'll switch over to the page.
Let's do it, baby.
God bless.